Hello everybody, welcome to my channel today. I thought we'd have a bit of a chat about early stages of a relationship. So when I say the early stage, I'm talking about from when you first meet somebody through to maybe the first 3 years or so, and the different stages you go through in that time. I was having a bit of a read on the internet around the different stages, and what I was seeing on there was, you know, all this stuff that seemed pretty complicated. So I thought I'd give you my version of it, just an abbreviated version, but more to the point of how it actually seems to go for many people. So initially, when you first meet somebody, you will have an attraction towards them. If you have that attraction, then you might want to see that person more and more. So once you start dating that person, you really see them through rose-colored glasses. So everything about them is very, very good and exciting. You've got the romance happening, and everything in your world is fantastic because you've got those blinkers on and you're only seeing all the good things seem to be amplified. So that's why we can fall in love very, very fast and very, very rapidly towards a person. So that lasts probably 18 months or so, around 15-18 months, and then the reality starts to set in. So then you start to see the faults of this person, as well as you still might see the good points, but the faults will start to become more evident. And sometimes we can think, oh, why didn't I notice this before? Or has this person just started this behaviour now? When you look at it, the person's probably, they might have been on their best behaviour for a period of time, but the faults there are probably just being overlooked because of your infatuation at the time. I mean, we've all got faults. Well, yeah, we've all got faults. So it's something that we have to contend with as we go through, because it can be very challenging time when we start to see those faults. So we either accept the faults of the person at that time, or we'll try and change those faults. So we'll try and change that person and try to make them something they are not. So that becomes quite a tug of war between the two parties. And at that point, that's when people can separate and say, no, I've had enough. There's a power struggle going on. But instead, they should be looking and saying, well, I accept the faults of this person, and looking at all the good points, but realising nothing's perfect, no one's perfect, and we've just got to adapt to that and be happy. And then after about 3 years or so, that's when, if people have gone through that process and they've accepted each other for their good points, their not so good points, and they've come to a compromise in those areas, they can become quite comfortable with each other. So at that point, when they're becoming comfortable with each other, that's when they see the real person who they're actually with. So you can be comfortable with one another where you go, whatever situations. You're not putting acts on. You're now not seeing each other through these rose-coloured glasses. And that's when the relationship can then start to actually flourish and become more than just an infatuation, more than just just two people together in a relationship. It's actually forming that intimacy, those bonds, those strengths, and going forward from there. So it's not about the lust or anything like that. It's about actually the two people coming together and actually, forming something very special. So that's the early stages. You could go on into your older years after that, but we'll leave it at that point for this video. I wanted to do this video mainly because I don't want people have a lot of high expectations when they go into a video, that the way it starts is the way it's going to be forever and ever and ever. But it's not natural to always be on that high that you have when you first start a relationship. So be very mindful that and enjoy that time while it is that way, but relationships change as you go through different stages. So I hope this video has helped in some way. to those that might be struggling a little bit in the first 3 years of a relationship. Feel free to comment below. Share the video around if there's someone you think that might use it. Of course, like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We've got a lot more content coming out soon. So thanks very much for watching today. Have a great day and take care, everybody. Bye bye.